cleric.
Somebody poke the cleric. All right. All right. So last time we left off, which was 2 weeks ago, you guys were traveling towards Vallaki, I believe. You had left behind the mill.
Last week, we went through a small dungeon and appeared near the mill and decided the mill was a silly place and we should continue to Vallaki. And then we slept along the road before we continued our travels.
Sounds about right.
It's in
That
my
sounds right to me.
notes.
Does anybody have anything they want to cover, go over, anything like that before you start?
Robert, could you please stop hitting us with your axe?
I don't know what came over me that time. I will promise not to do it again.
Perhaps you should not hit your party members with this horribly deadly weapon that you have.
Again, yes, I don't know where that compulsion came from. I will try not to anymore. I'll do my best.
Secretly, you're planning
So-
the next time you could hit them.
I've read many books about training animals, and one of the things they say is that you have to reinforce behaviors. So when he doesn't hit the party members, we should reinforce him with a positive message or something. And then if he does hit party members with his axe, we should probably reinforce it in a different way to convince him not to do that behavior.
What if I put a rubber band around my wrist and then snap myself if I accidentally chop one of you with my axe?
That could work.
That could
Have
work.
we invented
Yep.
rubber bands yet, Tina?
I haven't invented that yet.
I think you should get on it. Rubber
I'll
would be a
work
great
on it.
invention.
We need to go where there's rubber trees.
Take that back to the committee.
Let me think about that. I probably know where rubber trees exist.
Liberia.
Lee, do you mind if I take this +1 longsword?
Go ahead.
Wow, thanks.
There is a +1 longsword in the treasury that no one's claimed. We can't.
Yeah, I'm
use
gonna
it
take
anyway,
it for now, but it's probably better in Paul's hand than
No,
mine,
he
but-
can't use it either. You guys
Oh,
can't.
really?
Longswords aren't finesse weapons, right? He's a finesse
They're
monk.
That's what.
You're a finesse fighter.
So I can't use it either? Well, I'd have to use my strength.
I mean, you
right?
can use it, but you'd have to use strength. Maybe we can find somebody to trade it out for a rapier.
I don't know why my character sheet's being a jerk right now.
Who wants the whistle?
That was an interesting whistle, wasn't it?
It is interesting.
Now I'm down to just having Quizzard in the game.
I had to restart mine because my sheet disappeared and I couldn't get it back. And now it's actually like the lettering itself is like not bold. It's like a light gray. I don't know why.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. It's pulling up now. I got it.
So if I'm blowing the whistle, can I use verbal spells?
You suck.
Okay.
I'll take that as a no.
You suck.
So,
I don't know. No, I mean probably not.
okay. So then that means that someone else should take it. I would recommend somebody that's going to do things that involve charging into combat and doing cool things. I would give it to Rolandus or Robert, I would say.
Well, I can attack like a flying creature, and I don't think Robert could. So this might be better for Robert.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert has. I mean, he's got his whip. He can use. That for reach for flying stuff, but I'll take whatever.
I mean, it sounds like Robert shouldn't get it because he doesn't understand how cool it is. So I
Robert
think
hasn't
it
gone
goes
over
back
the
to
stuff.
Rolandus, or we give it to the monk that doesn't show up to games. I mean, I would give it to the monk, but he never shows up. So
Hmm.
I would probably say that it probably goes to Dan or you. I would love if Robert understood how cool it is. In
Robert's
terms
looking for
of
the whistle
battlefield
right now.
movement and stuff. But
Eagle whistle. Let's see.
yeah.
Whistle
I was
control.
like, I can attack from very far away. I don't need to
Yes,
get up.
but this also lets you fly very far away,
Yes, it does.
and you don't have to say anything ever. And it lets you fly in the air and shoot things with arrows while you're in the air.
What are you
And
talking
no one can hit you. You see why I think it's good for you? Plus you're a scout, which is another reason why I thought Lee should have it, because then you and Lee could go together and scout things, and Lee's already really fast and mobile, but
Yeah, I don't know how good of a scout you are if I have to do a loud whistle noise to get away.
I would
I
say
mean,
that.
it's better that than getting killed.
But sure. All right.
Yeah,
I'll take.
the one
I mean,
concern
okay,
I would
listen,
have about the
I
Robert having the whistle is that Robert doesn't have full control of his facilities. He's
yeah,
a
then
little
Robert
crazy
can
at times.
actually
So
chase us down and kill us
yeah,
with Zach.
exactly. Like that might be
Yeah.
real bad for you guys.
Robert's like,
whistle too?
No, my friends, please, you keep the whistle for now.
he's like, and he's like
I'll take
whistling a horrible tune too.
I believe the whistle makes
It's-
you fly, Dan.
It's just that song from Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, I could use that.
Welcome to the conversation, Tina.
That would work. You know, I could experiment on putting it in cuddles.
Do you not have any verbal spells that you use?
No, not a lot.
So those would be the two options I would look at then, because Lee doesn't show up.
Are you guys still heading down this road while you
He's
talk,
on
or
down. He's
Yeah,
on
we're heading down this road. We're looking at a whistle. So one, two, three.
somebody actually made a like a calculator for how long it takes to travel?
So we made it to either here or here by the end of this travel day.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say you guys are there.
Okay.
It's around evening, and you guys are thinking about setting up camp when you see a man on the road up ahead, and he's waving to you guys.
I wait.
Rolandus, do you want to go see what that guy wants?
Hello.
He's probably looking for a Burgermeister.
Mm.
The man says, "Hello, folks. My name is Vasily. My wagon was attacked up ahead. I'm wondering if you could help."
Just because everything in this land so far since Rolandus has been here has been like complete bullshit, can I like look at this dude up and down and kind of make sure he's like not undead or anything stupid?
Sure. What are you using to look at him? Just your eyes?
Yeah, in my sense, because also undead is my favorite enemy.
Huh. You get no sense of him, as far as being undead. He looks like a well-off young man. Not old, not young. I mean, he's maybe 40-ish, I guess.
Okay. I go back to sorry.
Go ahead.
So I go back to the group and be like, this guy's looking for our help. I guess his wagon crashed up ahead.
Well, then, yes, I think we should help the poor fellow then.
Yeah. Looks like we're headed
Well,
that way
yeah.
anyways, right?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, he
I've
says,
always wanted to fix up a wagon.
Ooh, you could probably make it self-propelled.
And we get to Vallaki much quicker then.
yeah, he points just up ahead to the wagons down the road here. He says stuff started flying around all of a sudden, and I got nervous and ran off. If you please could go assist and taking care of whatever beings are up there.
Oh, she wants to.
Flying
You wants
about.
to kill
Oh, there's a
something for you.
problem.
There's beings.
Yeah,
Oh.
what kind of beings are up there?
Some kind of nasty beings.
Hmm. You gonna make it worth our while if we help you?
Well, there is another wagon up there that probably belonged to someone else who has run off. And you guys can take anything you want from that one.
Well, we'd probably just take the wagon, use it.
Yes, if it's reparable, absolutely.
Yeah, it would have like hopefully it has like a horse. I don't know. I mean, Robert looks pretty strong. I don't know if he can pull it, but
I think he can.
all right, that'd be fine then.
I think he can. I think he can.
Exactly, Tina. Power of positive thinking. There's a great series of self-help books that I read.
That and
It
steam
didn't really
and
help.
mechanics.
Never helped the writer, but he seemed to write it a lot. I think I can.
All right, who's
How do you guys
going up
wanna
to
do
the
this?
wagons first?
Let's say, should we try to sneak up or?
Why don't you go take a look? Aren't you the scout?
Yeah, all right. I cast pass without
Sounds good
trace
to me.
on everyone.
On everyone, okay.
All right, sneaking on up. Sneaking on up.
So everyone gets +10 to stealth checks. And we can all sneak up.
All right, let's sneak. Robert will sneak.
All right, give me
Tippy
some
toe,
stealth
tippy toe,
checks.
tippy toe.
I'll just hang in the back. Can I do that and not sneak?
Yeah, I mean,
can.
as long as you're within 30 feet, but like you're covered in shadows and stuff like that. Like you get a +10
Okay.
to whatever you roll.
If you want me to do it.
I feel like this would be like a charisma save for Quizzard not to talk.
I got a 31.
Yeah, you got a 31. Dan got a 21. I got a 26, and
Sneaking on up.
Yeah, you
Sneaking
guys are
on
able
up.
to sneak right on up to the wagons there.
do you see any creatures?
Well, go ahead and move yourselves up there, and we'll see what pops up.
Where the Oh, they're over there.
We're going down south.
Hold on, I gotta readjust my map. I didn't even see my token on the screen until just a second ago.
Okay, I see him down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here to the middle. Different left.
Okay, you do hear sound coming from the wagon on the left. And actually, as you're standing there, you see a book come flying out.
Oh my!
My gnome friend, look, there's one of those book things you like.
I'm gonna go run after the book.
Okay, well that is when we roll an
I read his
initiative.
arrow. Yeah.
I love books. Don't kill the book. I want it.
Morgan's back trying to motivate the monk in a primitive war cleric way.
Paul's like, no, I don't want to. But you have
Alright,
to.
we got everybody? Oh, Rolandus late. Alright, Rolandus, you're first.
Yeah, I was trying to click on my thing first before I made sure to. What am I seeing up ahead here?
So what you see, it looks like a poltergeist and wraiths. Or a wraith and two poltergeists, maybe.
I'm gonna concentrate on this wraith. Cast Hunter's Mark on him.
And which one? The wraith is probably the one in the middle.
One of the poltergeists on the left.
Sure.
My left here, the left of the map.
Sure.
And shoot at him.
That's what that looks like.
And
That's a hit.
probably miss. Is it? I don't know. I don't know what happened to my sheet here, guys. Hold on. Ooh.
So is that 13 damage?
Do it again.
music keeps cutting out in a weird way. That hits as well.
And then for last time, this one, this one gets a extra D8 if I hit.
Oh, he dies.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And the Wraith's gonna go over to Robert. I assume a 12 doesn't hit you? Lucky you. Robert, you're up.
Aha! The evil is foiled again. Let's see. I will look at him, and I will say, I swear upon you my vow of enmity, which is going to give me an advantage on my next attack at him. And I'm going to try and whack him in the face with my axe.
Okay.
As soon as I find my axe. Just up here. Berserker axe.
Oh, that's a big miss.
Ugh.
Tina.
Okay. I have a
Wait,
second attack action at
oh,
fifth
I
level.
thought you had I thought you had advantage, right?
Oh, I do. That's right. Yeah, I have
Oh,
advantage.
the 20
so,
hits. Then yeah, 20
Okay.
definitely hits.
I was getting nervous for a second.
So that's 10 damage. I will make. And I will say, "Ha ha!" And I will roll for my berserker axe again, also with advantage. Lasts for 1 minute, I believe.
That's a crit for 16.
Nice.
Ow.
All right, and that is my turn.
All right, now Tina's up. Dan?
So, question.
Yes.
Are death save failures reset to 0 after what? A long rest?
A long rest.
Did we have a long rest since that last fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking because I still had one marked on my character. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over and kick the door. Or at least hit this bad thing. For 8 points. AC 13
That's going to hit.
for 4 points of force damage. So
Okay.
12 points total.
Quizzard, you're up.
All right.
And actually over one more.
I'm gonna zap it with a magic missile.
All right.
Why don't you hit it with more than one?
Sure. It's gonna take 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 2 is 7.
All right. Another book comes flying. It goes towards Quizzard,
Oh,
and it
I
misses you.
I try to catch it.
No, you don't quite catch it. Rolandus, you're up again.
I'm going to roll to my right and shoot a couple arrows at this poltergeist.
That's a hit.
So 14 damage and 15 damage, so 29 damage.
That one disappears too. Wraith goes after Tina.
Disadvantage.
Well, then you're lucky. Robert.
All right.
I actually went to that spot to give disadvantage in case I tried to hit Robert.
Thank you, my fine fellow friend. All right, first attack.
No, I'm doing it for my own sake because I don't want you to hit me with that axe.
That is still at advantage as well. So 26 and 11 damage. Second attack.
Okay. Another crit. You have
Nice.
vanquished him, and that is the end of combat.
Begone, evil spirits.
Huzzah!
Vasily comes running up and says, "Oh, thank you, friends. You guys are quite brave. You must be new in town, or to this land."
Well, on the contrary, my friend, I'm actually the Burgermeister, possibly by now former Burgermeister, I'm not really sure, of the nearby town of Barovia.
I heard
Ah,
that they were getting ready to vote in a new burgermeister as you were leaving, but I didn't want to tell you.
Yes, they never really liked me that much there anyway. I don't.
Yes, we heard that the
We were
homeowners
not the
association.
popular family. It was the
Something
election
about your
last time we didn't get
mishandling of
elected.
everything and corruption. I don't know.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, for what
And
it's
just
worth, the town wasn't worth much anyways. I gave the last of our gold to you guys, so I don't.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna start picking up the books.
yeah. Vasily says, "Oh, thank you for picking those up for me. The other wagon, I think, is the one that you guys can claim."
Oh, but what are these books? Are there any interesting books here? Would you like to trade books?
Oh,
We like books.
perhaps someday. I've got some books to sell at town. Most of
Well,
these
can I
are blanks, and they are for accounting and such.
can I peruse them?
Uh, Perhaps we can talk on the way to Vallaki. Yes.
I'll just start looking at the books while he's talking.
Yeah. Actually, so like you said, one of the book you pick up is like an accounting journal.
Hmm.
And seeing you look at it, he goes, "Yes, my family we make book bindings."
Oh, wow. Do you sell other books?
Sometimes, if we get the maid, we put the books together. We
Oh,
don't
that's
always do the scribing.
amazing. Well, that's amazing. Uh, can I visit your bookbinding factory?
Sure, someday.
Well, what about
We need
today?
next book.
Well, I've really got to get to Vallaki to sell my wares, and then continue on to Kruzik.
Well, I mean, we're going to Vallaki. We can go together.
Ah, yes. Okay. So after I go to Kruzik, you can come by.
Hmm?
My family, we live in the east.
Oh, okay.
We have a cottage area. It's near Barovia, but not very close.
Well, that's entertaining.
Not part of the
I,
town.
I, I would love to see the bookbinding business.
I could put all my diagrams into one book.
Yeah, you sure could, Tina. You probably got a lot of diagrams.
He says,
Oh,
tell you what. In addition to the other wagon, which is all yours to claim, I can give you each two of these blank books to keep.
Oh, well, that's great.
Quizzard, you may have my books. I have no use for these books.
I'm taking Lee's book.
Robert wants to go through the other wagon and see what's in there.
Yeah, you get to the other wagon, and there is a single large chest in it that does not appear locked.
My friends, I have found a chest. Perhaps I should open it.
Go ahead. See what's
Go
in
ahead.
it. I'm busy looking at these blank books.
I back
Robert
up 10
steps
feet.
back and kicks the top of the chest open as hard as he can.
Oh, he's kicking things again.
I'm a kicker. I like kicking.
Yeah, you open it up, and there appears to be a suit of plate armor inside.
Oh my God, you should put that on, Robert.
Aha. Wait 1 second, perchance. Robert's gonna cast Detect Good and Evil. If I still have it. Do I still have it? Spells. Never mind, because Robert changed spells
Okay.
last time. Oh wait. Divine Sense. I'll do Divine Sense. Same thing. That would detect good and evil.
Okay. You do Divine Sense. Nothing comes from the wagon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll throw the plate armor on.
Okay. You're wearing the plate armor. Takes you 20 minutes or so.
Oh, that's really nice armor.
Yeah.
Wonder.
Wizard 2, maybe you should have cast Detect Magic on it.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll do that.
Well, if it is magic, at least it's not evil magic. We hope.
Well, I mean, maybe we should just give the plate. Well, never mind. I was gonna say maybe Regain would want it, but I guess Robert's always gonna be up front swinging that big axe, and he wants to be hard to hit.
I thought
Perhaps
Morgana
Morgana
already
would
had
fit
plate
into my
armor.
chain. Would that fit? Would my chainmail fit her? I don't know if that would be any benefit to her or not, but I have a suit of chainmail that I was wearing.
Probably would fit with some minor modifications. So Vasily offers to make camp with you guys for the night.
Sure. I'll work on your wagon while we sleep.
Oh, great! Yeah. You see, both the horses that pulled these wagons had run off, probably due to the wraith.
Can I see if I can track these horses?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Give me I guess wilderness survival.
Yeah,
Survival
survival
check.
probably.
Yeah.
A natural 1.
Yes, you definitely do not know where the horses are.
No, I did. Guys, these horses flew away.
You're actually pretty sure the horses aren't here.
Mm.
They might have had whistles, you think?
There might be Pegasi.
All right. I don't think I have like create steed or anything cool like that.
That would be cool if you did.
Yeah, it would be cool if I had a bunch of stuff.
All right. The evening's uneventful. Morning comes and Vasily is packing up most of his wagon into his backpack.
How hard is it to pull one of the wagons?
Probably
Let's pick it up
pretty
to
hard.
Lee. We can use Lee. I'll make it into a rickshaw.
Lee, speak up if you mind.
Yeah, Lee doesn't seem to mind, so he offers.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess he'll pull the wagon. Sure, you guys can pull the wagon.
Sweet.
No, overnight I turned one of them into a rickshaw.
Sure.
That's the one Lee's gonna pull.
Okay. Vasily is quite happy that you're able to provide enough space for him to store his books. These are quite heavy, you know.
I wonder if we could connect Cuddles up to the other wagon and you could pull that.
I probably could.
Yeah, let's do that. I think a wagon will be useful for us. We should have a wagon. And then I'll promptly sit in the wagon that we're keeping.
Just sit even before it's repaired.
Yeah, or cart. Actually, we should get a 2-wheel cart. I like that. Lee's pulling the 2-wheel cart that we're going to keep, and you're towing this guy's wagon with Cuddles. I'll sit in the 2-wheel cart. I'll be like, yes, this is much better.
Robert, hit him with the whip a few times. We need him to catch up.
I would prefer to hit him with the axe, but I don't think. No, I won't. I should not hit anyone. I'll keep my hands to myself.
Whip him good.
All right, you guys are travel for the rest of the day.
I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, it's an uneventful day. That's fine. You guys it's getting late. You guys are looking to camp again, and that's when Vasily says, "Oh, it's only another day or so to Vallaki, so I'm going to push ahead if you don't mind."
You're gonna walk alone in the dark?
Well, this is what we have to do in the land of Barovia.
In the dark? Isn't that dangerous?
It's always dangerous in Barovia.
Can you even see in the dark?
Ah, I've got a torch.
Oh.
And he produces
Okay.
a torch from his things.
Well, good luck then. Thank you for the invitation to see the bookbinding business, and thank you for the book.
Yeah, hopefully in a couple weeks you guys can come by.
All right.
All right, take care.
We'll see you when we get to Vallaki.
Shortly after he leaves, and you guys are setting up for camp, the other wizard with you guys takes out. Let me see. Let me see exactly what this thing looks like. He takes out a 1-inch metal cube and places it on the ground. He speaks a word, and the cube randomly grows into a tiny little fortress.
Whoa!
It's 30 feet tall and 20 feet on each side. And he says, "Oh, come on, let's go in. We can sleep in here tonight."
Wow, that's amazing. Sure. I was gonna make a tiny hut, but that's even cooler. I like fortresses. Hey, how did you make that? Is there any way that you could teach me?
Oh, it comes from that cube I had, or that
Wow.
metal cube.
Hey, Quizzer, do you want a book so that you could write things down in?
My name's not Quizzard. Your name's
Well,
Quizzard, stupid.
I thought your name was Quizzard One.
Is it?
That's what you told us.
Hmm. Oh, okay, sure.
Well, here's a book.
Thanks.
Is my name stupid now?
It is now.
Oh. All right.
There's a small door on the side that's facing you guys, and he goes up and says command word that low and opens the door.
I follow behind him.
Cool. Yeah, there's a
Okay,
small fortress there.
Robert,
Neat.
It
I
appears
go to the tallest part again.
Sure, yeah, it's a 30-foot tower. It's there's a ladder that ends at a trap door to the roof. Um, the whole tower is made out of some kind of metal, and you guys are able to spend the night there. The next morning, when you guys are ready to hit the road, he says another word in it and picks up this cube and puts it back in his pocket after it goes, shrinks back down.
Wow.
All right,
That
where
is
are
a
we going?
pretty neat trick you have there, my wizard friend.
He's the coolest wizard we have.
Yeah, by far. Yeah.
Yeah, no question, right? All right, yeah. The
Well, my
next
friends, are we continuing to Vallaki?
Let's go. Let's get your sister dropped off.
Do I know anything about this fortress thing? Have I heard anything about like something like this? I know that I had access to a spell that creates a fortress.
give me a
Arcana.
Arcana check. 14. You've heard of wizards that could make certain magic items like that, but that's all you really know. Much just like Vasily said, the next day the land kind of levels off and becomes more plains-like, and you come upon a large town that is walled in with 15-foot walls of wood logs. There is a gate up ahead, and you can see a few guard members actually here. Probably have a little thing I could read for it too, actually. Here we are. Okay. Well, approaching the town. That's what we need. The old Slavish road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the walls as if it's looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town asleep. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground flanking the road on the outside of the gates are half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. As you guys approach, who goes there?
Hello.
My name is Robert Belche. I'm here to bring my sister to the safety of your village.
Where do you come from, Robert?
I am from the town of Barovia to the east.
Barovia, you say? We don't get many people from Barovia here.
Well, yes, that is where I am from, though. I am trying to approach your burgermeister about perhaps finding a place that is safer than our hometown
What?
for my sister.
Burga what?
Do you not have a burgermeister as well?
Listen, friend, we're not some little shit podunk town like you've heard of back in the west or the east. We've got a baron here.
Ah. What is this baron's name?
Baron Valkovich.
Ah. Doesn't
Baron
ring a bell.
Vargas Valkovich.
Well,
Says,
regardless of... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, ask your questions.
Is the baron available for us to talk to, perchance?
You might be able to obtain an audience with him by going to his manor and asking.
Thank you, my friend.
Let us just go through and present any weapons you guys are carrying for inspection. You'll be allowed to carry your weapons in town, of course, but we'd like to make note of who's got what.
Well, I don't have any weapons.
They look at you like you're crazy.
I show my short bow and turn around, point to the arrows, and then the dagger on my head.
All right. So
I'll show my sword.
we have some pretty standard laws in this town. But the important one is no one shall speak the devil's name aloud inside the walls of this town.
Who's the
I'll
devil?
know his name.
You know
Who's the devil?
The devil of this land. You know who. And no one shall speak poorly of the Baron or of the festivals we have in town.
But what? Why would anybody want to
Ooh,
speak
when's the
poorly of the
next festival?
Baron?
Ignoring Quizzard, he says to Relendes, the next festival is in 3 days.
Exciting.
It's going to be very exciting. Breaking the spirits of your fellow Vallakians is a criminal offense.
Okay.
Well, this must be a very merry place, then. Excellent.
Everyone shall attend those festivals, too. So if you're in town, make sure you go.
What's this festival about?
Oh, you want me to look up what the next festival is, huh?
Well, I'd be interested.
That
It
would
sounds
be helpful.
entertaining. It sounds festive.
Oh, I don't remember the name of the next festival, so hold on. Oh, the next one is the Festival of the Blazing Sun. We will have a parade and celebrate.
That sounds great.
And the Baron's even gathering twigs to make some kind of wicker sun that I guess is going to burn at the town square.
Do you guys not like wolves?
No, have you not been attacked by wolves out on the roads?
Yeah, we actually have wolf pelts. Do you guys buy stuff like that?
We don't, but some of the inns will buy the wolf meat to make steaks. It's hard to have cattle in this part, so
Because of the wolves. Yeah. I
yeah,
get ya.
exactly. And so many towns, many hunters will bring wolf steaks in, or wolf meat.
Well, very well. Robert would present his longsword and his hand axe and his whip and his other axe.
All right, they make notes of everything you have. If any of you are carrying any, does anybody have that original sword that you got from Death House? The one with the windmill on it?
That one has Lee has that. He's been using his quarter
Yeah,
stick mostly, but
they make note of it, including they make note of the quiver that has pictures of snakes on it, things like that. They write in detail a list of what you guys are carrying, and then say, all right,
ooh,
folks, you're free to go about town. Like I said, don't be causing any trouble though.
like a lost and found. Where are we going? To get a drink, or Robert? Where were you bringing your sister to? Did you have a plan once you got here?
No, just to get her away from Barovia with all the strange events that were happening. I would like to talk to this Baron, if we could. Baron Vargas, I think he said his name was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vargas
yeah.
Valkovich.
The guy here, you guys, first gives you directions to an inn, the Blue Water Inn, and it tells you that you can find the Baron's house, and he marks that as another spot on the map nearby, or kind of gives you directions to it, I guess.
Excellent. Well, the meeting the Baron can wait, I think, my friends. Let us get a drink.
Well, I
Wine to
can't get a
celebrate our
drink.
travel.
You know that I can't eat or drink, right? It makes me ill. But I'll go with you to the inn if that's what you want.
Does make
He
you
also lets you
do some
guys know
things.
that there's a stockyard nearby if you want to check your cart and have a place to, if you want to rent a place to put it.
Oh, we have to put our cart away. We can't just bring it with us.
I mean, you can if you want to bring it everywhere you go, but many people pay and store them here.
Yeah, just roll up to the Baron's house with a cart.
Well, I think so. I mean, I was riding in it.
Hmm.
Perhaps you could start a taxi rickshaw service here in town.
That'll give Lee something to do.
Yeah. Lee's gonna
He's
go
just
start a
out
small
farming
business.
gold by being a taxi
Yes.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be Uber.
when he comes back to
Yeah.
play, I'll be like, "Yep, you've earned 3 copper while you're gone."
No, he's a small business owner. He's starting small, but then he's recruiting more.
It'd be pretty Uber.
Soon an army of rickshaws.
Yeah.
All right, where do you guys want to go in town? Did I hear an inn? I heard the Baron's house.
I think the inn was the predominant place.
Yeah, they
You also have
point
to
you to
drop
the
this.
inn. That's right here in the center of town, basically.
You still have to drop
Oh.
that kid off too, right? At the orphanage. Do you still have that kid?
You do still have
Yeah.
that kid.
So
I don't know
we're
how
over
we did-
here.
Luckily,
You were
he
on
didn't
the
die in
eastern
dungeon, I
side,
guess.
yeah.
What
Going
is
with the poisonous
along?
gas.
What is along the way to the inn? Because the inn's all the way in. Like, what is this area here?
That is the stockyard.
Oh, well, I guess we should stop at the stockyard on the way.
Yeah.
Put our cart up and put our well, I don't know. I guess get Lee a rub down and get him some oats, maybe.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, this large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. Wooden sign above the gate reads Arisex Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon. Its colorful paint peeling off, faded lettering on the side spells out the words Rectavio's Carnival of Wonders. There's a heavy padlock on the back door. A man comes out and says, "Are you looking to leave your cart here? It's 1 silver a day."
I look to our treasure. You want to leave our card here?
Yeah.
Okay. Arisex Stockyard.
How long do you plan to be in town?
A few days
At
a month.
least a few days.
Okay. Well, if you want to leave a few silver, and you can come back and pick it up anytime.
Sounds good.
All right, you pay some silver, and he gives you like a little slip of paper that says the date you dropped it off and how long you paid for.
Are there any shops that we're passing by?
Lots of shops. What kind of shops you looking for?
I don't know. Do you guys need any supplies? Do you guys need
I could use some more arrows. I'm down to under 20. I'm at like 17 arrows right now.
Let's see, there's a blacksmith and leather worker.
Ooh,
I
you
don't know
could
if
get a
that's
new
something.
whip.
I don't know if that's something Tina could make as arrows or not, but I mean, they can make a robot squirrel. I'm guessing they can make arrows.
The name of the store is Thimdall's Armaments. Are you wanting to stop in there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Robert,
sounds
Robert,
good.
sure.
A man named Pearson Rowley comes out and introduces himself. Looks like an old grizzled veteran type. He's blind in one eye. He tells you that he can make arrows for you. That's not a problem.
Sweet.
Uh,
How much for 40 of them?
It'd be whatever triple the cost is, the player's handbook.
To make them?
Yeah.
They're wood cylinders.
I got steel tips and everything.
I know. I think there's only like 5 coppers anyways, even if you triple the price. But
Yeah, exactly.
Well, perhaps this would ease the burden, my friend. And Robert would take his longsword and be like, "What would you be willing to give me for this? It's just a regular old longsword. I don't need it anymore."
He looks at it and goes, Psh! Thimdall would say this is terrible craftsmanship. This garbage. I give you half of the player's handbook price for it.
You make it 3/4 and we have a deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, words. I'm not.
No
breaking it.
deal. Half.
What do you think, Rolandus? Is it worth it?
no.
I mean, I don't need it.
Hold on.
Why don't you use the sword as materials? Melt the tips down. Give him some nice steel tips. Maybe reduce his cost a bit.
Sure. He reduces it by whatever half the cost of a longsword is.
Yeah, I think that. Hold on, I'm trying to find the.
How about this instead? How much to rent some time on your anvil?
Rent some time. I can't just trust any old person on this anvil.
Yes, that is true. I could make wooden arrow shafts with my woodworking tools. And perhaps Wizard could fashion some arrowheads for you.
Ah, okay. Well,
You
I'll.
mean Tina?
Tina, sorry. Looking at my-
Anvil 1 silver a day. Forge 2 silver a day.
Okay, we could come back tomorrow and I'll rent the forge for the day and I'll make you some arrows and everything.
Great.
Sounds good.
Why did you guys not want to just pay for it? I don't understand.
Because
Yeah,
I
I
like
get the gold.
because I'm going to need to use their forge anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, for me to get 40, it would be 6 gold at triple the price, and then no pop-ups here. No, I can't find them. I think.
Never mind. It sounds good.
The longsword was like more than that. So
Yeah, I can take our metal and wood that we have and I can make arrows easily.
All right. Well, my friends, if that is settled, should we continue to the inn?
Not hearing a no, I'm going to assume you're heading towards the inn.
Yep.
Want to jump in here?
Oh, whoa, Lee! Lee, you made 3
There
copper.
goes the plans.
yeah, a longsword, if you sold it, would be 7.5 gold.
Oh,
Half
there
the
you go.
price.
Yeah.
It's 15 regular, so if
Okay,
you
so
sold it,
it would have been a little bit of a loss to do it that way to trade him, basically, for the
Yeah.
arrows. Okay.
I mean,
So I wonder how many arrows we can make out of the longsword for tips.
Well, I've got other iron
got
as
other
well.
iron
Plus
and
we have
stuff.
some silver. I was thinking of making some silver arrows too.
Make me any explosive arrows?
And, you know, we've got a wagon. So I got plenty of wood.
Well, I think we have a cart. We have a two-wheeled cart.
All right, you guys have arrived at the inn.
Is this the front door?
Yep.
Go in.
I am gonna drop some of these lights. And everybody is on the token level, so I have to move some people up. Or on the GM level. Alright, there's probably a description or something here. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wood building with a stone foundation, a sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. You
Is
guys,
there a name written on the outside or no?
yeah, Blue Water Inn.
Blue water.
Makes sense.
Damp cloaks hang on pegs in the entrance to the portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. The bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by the wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar, resting on the tables, bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf's heads mounted on wooden plaques. There are several people sitting around the room. And the bar is over there. Got the bar here. Looks like Lee's taking a seat.
Yep. Are people here more lively than they were over in
Some are, yeah.
Okay. Before I remember it being like very like dead.
I mean, you still see people like that, like Barovia here, but they're less. You go over to the counter. The barkeep offers you wine. He says he has 3 types.
Okay. What types do you have?
So actually, I guess he has 2 types. Sorry, there's a cheap one, purple grape mash number 3, and another one called the Red Dragon Crush, which is a fine wine. And there's brass spigots at each barrel.
What do you think? 6 cups of the cheap stuff?
Not today, my friends. How much is the Dragon's Crush for 6 of them?
Well, I can't drink. Well, for Nico, sure.
Well, I think there's
3 copper for the cheap one and 1 silver for the more expensive wine.
Excellent. Here, my friend. Here's a gold piece. Keep the change. I'll take one drink for each of our companions here.
Says thank you. By the way, my name's Danica Mardikov.
Pleasure to meet you. Robert Selche.
I might have let me see, I might have a little handout for you.
I'm drinking Quizzard 2s.
Well, Nico is going to try to grab it from you.
Oh, you can have mine.
Oh, thanks.
I don't have a handout for Danica Mardikov. Garbage game. Bullshit.
Not
so we
worth
still
it.
have to find a spot for this kid, right? The one so we can not have him boss around, even though the hags that we fought in the windmill almost killed us. Told us there was hags that were running the place.
Well, I mean, the hags would probably tell us that.
Would they though?
Or maybe they are telling the truth, and that's how they're just.
Well, maybe it's like one group of hags doesn't like the other group of hags. We'll have to kind of figure that out, huh?
No more hags. Hopefully,
Perhaps
no
it
more
was
fighting
over
back.
some bad haggling that happened. I don't.
There was the stockyard and the wagon you saw before.
Ooh, that's a
Nice.
big wagon.
Perhaps we should get 2 more wheels for our cart and make it a wagon like that. It's nice.
Oh, and here's the Mardukov family. I have a handout for them. So the woman is the one
Oh,
tending the bar. The 2 boys are running around the house, or the inn.
Perhaps the soulless one would like to play with them.
Lee?
Maybe not. No, the soulless child.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he wants to go play. I don't know.
You could see he runs off and starts trying to play with them. You around the bar, just some general descriptions. There's like I said, there's a guy sitting at the bar. There's 2 huntsmen that are sitting over in one spot, and there is 2 people that look like they're brothers sitting at another table, and the rest of the room is probably just commoners. As you see, these icons are the commoner icon, so they like to throw lots of those around.
Yeah.
Robert asks the bartender. He says, "So this town, these festivals you have, are you excited for it? Is there going to be a large merriment and much sales of drinks from your establishment?"
Considering the gold you just gave her, she looks at you for a minute and says, "As the Baron says, all will be well," but she doesn't have much enthusiasm behind it.
Robert doesn't even catch on. He's like, "Excellent!" He's like, just thinks that he's found this new nice town to be in. Well, you hear that, folks? Everything's going to be great here. Irina, what do you think? This is a nice town, eh?
Would you guys like some wolf steaks?
Wolf.
1 electro
well,
per
I
steak.
can't eat. But thanks otherwise.
I love how Quizzard asks like he's like gluten free and needs to bring up the fact that he's gluten free every time we talk
Yeah.
about food.
Yeah, like how do you know someone's a vegan?
They never stop talking about it.
I
Those
suspect
steak,
some wolf sticks would be okay.
wolf steak sounds really good, but nah, I'm not into that anymore. The whole eating thing.
Are you guys adventurers? Danica asked you.
Well, I'm a wizard. My name's Quizzard, and I scribe books and I
You
research a
model,
book,
that's why you don't eat.
and I do a lot of things like that. I don't really consider myself an adventurer or an adventurous type. What about you? Are you adventurous?
She literally never makes eye contact with Quizzard while he's talking. She's just looking for an answer from someone else. Clearly,
Hey,
by this point in the
hey, my
conversation,
eyes are down here. Look down here.
she just wants someone else to answer the questions. At this point, you can tell.
I'll say we find ourselves on an adventure. Yes.
Lee has a way with women.
Oh, taken.
She says, "Well, the next cup's on me. I'll be right back." She goes behind the bar and goes into a little room.
Look at that,
She
free
must be
drinks, guys. I love this place.
She must be getting extra special wine back there.
Out comes
She's probably
a
peeing in the
man
cup.
and says, "Hello, friends. My name is Erwin Mardukov. My
Hello.
wife tells me you guys are adventurers."
Well, I think we found ourselves on an adventure. I think the
I'm not
adventure,
really an adventurer. I'm more of a
Yeah.
scholar.
the adventure seems to have found us.
He literally just
Wolfman.
walks away and just closes the door.
We
Yes.
dabble in adventure.
Oh, okay, he
It's more of a
stops.
hobby. The
Oh.
hobby.
We may have watched from Barovia to here.
Well, Robert's actually a burgermeister.
I'm technically a politician by trade, but it's
Yeah,
not
I'm a
really
scholar.
working out.
You see Danica watching from the corner, and you see her and her
We
husband
once killed a
eyeing each
spook.
other.
Rolandus is
Yes.
like an adventurer, I think. And maybe Lee. Lee's either homeless and wandering, or he's an adventurer. I'm not sure yet.
Yes. We
That's
are.
really the
Um,
same thing, I think. I don't.
Leah's Kung Fu.
Morgaine's definitely an adventurer. I think.
David Carradine.
I think that Morgaine's definitely an adventurer, but she's not feeling well. She's outside
She's out fighting a war.
in her head while she sleeps.
Do you have? What do you know? What do you have for us?
What do you mean, what do I have for you? What do you want?
I thought you had a job. Usually
seem
people ask if we're adventurers, and then ask us when to go adventure and do something.
More or
Oh,
less.
well, if you are adventurers, my supply of wine is nearly gone. And
What?
my next shipment is overdue. If you can
This is unacceptable.
if you bring me my wine and go to my family's vineyard and winery, it's a few miles west of here. You could bring that back. I'd be forever grateful.
Okay.
Whatever grateful is
Well,
good, guys.
we
So is
can't
wine.
We can't eat, drink, or sleep on grateful. So, anything solid you want to offer? Or
We could use rooms.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, if you can get to
Maybe
my
for like
family's
3-4 days.
vineyard and bring back the wine, you guys rooms will be on me.
Would it be all right if my sister stayed here with you while we go on this quest?
Your sister stayed
like to
here.
I'd like to keep her safe.
You know where's a good safe place is the church. The Church of St. Andrew would be a very safe place.
Well, the last church we went into wasn't too safe.
That's true.
Yeah, the last church we went into, there was like some kind of vampire in it.
Yes, but
There was
let's
this
be
little
honest
guy
here,
yelling
friends.
and screaming and biting and gnashing.
That was in my town, and my town kind of sucks ass. So perhaps
Yeah.
this town is a
I
little
did notice
better,
that
and
about
perhaps
Brother.
this church is good.
I'll ask what do you guys? How much does Strahd bother this town?
People stop and stare at Lee all throughout the inn.
We are literally talking about
Oh
a
no!
We are literally
He
talking about a
said-
vampire.
He said the devil's name out loud.
God!
Oh,
God!
no.
You know him.
It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse. Ah!
I don't know him. I don't know him.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
You think
We're
there was
literally
someone
talking-
by the door, but now the door is just swinging back and forth.
Like they ran off to tell someone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
We're literally
Well, we
talking
should be
about
going,
vampires.
folks.
We're literally talking about vampires. Like how is this not related? Whatever.
It's
Yeah,
great
I
when
don't think
players
Lee
come
was here when
late.
they went over the 3 rules of this place.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know.
what?
Well,
That's the best
there was
part.
only 2 rules, and that was one of them.
Oh, wonderful. There was a
Like,
rule.
don't say the devil's name. Festivals are compulsory, and you have to say they're awesome, and you also have to say the Baron's awesome.
Yeah, but the second
Oh, we
rule was
also can't
all
skip
inherent in one
festivals.
rule.
Yeah, they're compulsory. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, this vineyard.
Yes, it's just a few miles west. You guys should be careful in town.
Yes, definitely.
Forgive our friend. He was handling a taxi cab issue earlier. He did not hear.
You can't handle just 1 cup of wine.
He goes back to serving some other people. Says, "Let me know if you get that done."
Yeah, I think leaving town right now might be a good.
You have like a letter for us or anything to say like we're here to pick up wine, so they don't think we're just coming to steal a bunch of wine from them.
It's my family's estate. They know wine is due here. You let them know
Oh.
that Erwin sent you.
Okay.
Well,
and
my
where's the
friends,
where's the orphanage around here as well?
Oh, the orphanage, just up north. Just north of here. Up the street.
Well, if we're leaving your sister, maybe we can leave the kid here as well.
Can I
Actually,
ask
look
you,
around.
is the orphanage run by a hag, an evil hag that
Uh,
eats the orphans?
People seem shocked by this, but less shocked than what Lee had said. Um, But actually, when you mention this orphanage, you kind of look around and you see the kid, and you see that he's just like staring at a wall over in the corner. He's not like playing with the other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
got
perhaps Irina could watch the child in the church. Maybe the church would allow this.
Well, we could probably go to the orphanage first, see how that is, right?
Yes, if they seem nice, we could leave him there.
You guys are heading towards the orphanage? Or what
I
do we do?
guess. What time of day is it?
I would say it's afternoon. The business is starting to pick up, like it could be heading towards dinner.
All right, well, let's go to the orphanage first and then go to the church after. And maybe head out of town the next morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
As long as Lee doesn't get hauled off to jail first.
All right, let's see. I think I have an orphanage map.
Was there actually some rule like don't mention his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, there's a
number
law
one
in town.
It's one of the only 2 laws in town.
Got it.
I definitely made a map.
What's
for
the other
this.
law in town?
To not disparage the festivals, and you have to attend them.
Or the Baron.
Well, that's synonymous with the festivals, I think.
And then there's the next festival is Festival of the Rising Sun, and the
And
Baron's
it's in 3 days.
making a Wicker Man.
A wicker sun, they said.
Which turned out well for Nicolas Cage, we'll just say. It's
That was a good movie.
All right, here you guys are at the front of the orphanage. I should give you a little icon for this kid, though, huh?
Who are the behind us? The Mad Mage? Or we don't see those?
Yep.
Quizzard 1 there.
Yeah, Quizzard
Oh,
1, the
right.
man mage.
Yeah. Got it. Him.
He carries a fortress in his pants.
Don't we all?
Well, not all of us.
Yeah,
some of
probably
us have
not
tiny
those.
huts.
That's
Some have tiny huts, some have fortresses.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tiny hut. He has a fortress.
Yeah, he's definitely a grower, not a shower.
Ooh, what's this dragon thing over here?
Oh, that's the icon for the kid.
Nice. It's like a little gremlin thing.
I always knew that kids are little devils.
Okay, you guys arrive at the thing. The lights off because this is a custom map. I didn't have time to draw them all.
That's fine.
Okay, kid, well, there's the orphanage. There's the door. Don't let the door hit you on the way in.
The kid walks
Hopefully it
forward.
keeps
Robert,
them in there.
We should at least make sure someone's in there and that they're not a hag like the other hag said. Maybe you could burn down an orphanage too.
Yeah, if this place is filled with fucking hags, I'm burning it down.
Don't you have an ability to sense people like that?
Oh, that's a good point. Divine sense.
All right, what's that sense again?
Let me see. Did I do it?
Fiend. Let's see. Is anything counting here?
The fact that you have to ask makes me worry.
Yep.
Like, ah,
Well, I mean, he's gonna go up and knock on the door too. So
There is a fiend in the building.
beware, my friends. There's a fiendish presence here.
There's also a fiend in the building next door.
like
And
over here.
you're within 60 feet, so you can see a fiend in the next building too.
Every
this is-
building has a fiend.
Well, just the one.
Maybe we shouldn't drop off a child where there is a fiend nearby.
Perhaps this is also a silly place.
Maybe we should take care of these fiends, huh?
I suppose it is sort of my part of my tenets to destroy evil.
Oh, that is not what I meant to do.
Oh
not.
no, we
But
all died.
Night
they
fell
are-
so
Brad.
No,
rapidly.
it's fine, guys. I have dark vision. Oh.
There you go.
if they are hags though, last time we got destroyed by them.
Well, this time we gotta make sure they don't come near each other.
That's true.
Do we have any
And we all have
anti-fiend
like
magic?
we should all have like second attacks now. At least I do. Robert does. I'm guessing you do too. At level 5, we went to level 5.
So is someone knocking?
I don't know,
Robert,
my
you're the
friends.
face. You want to knock?
If there's evil in here, perhaps we should just kick the door down and kick some ass.
How about we try?
Well, we
once?
don't want to endanger any children though, so we have to be careful about that.
Yeah. Let's see what the situation is.
All right, no kicking. One day I'm going to kick a door down.
You already did that once. And then Tina ended up poisoned for 1,000,000 years.
5,000 years.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, you go up and knock on the door, and a shrewd-looking woman in her early 50s opens the door, and she has gray streaks through her hair and some fine wrinkles around her mouth from looks like from years of disapproving frowns. And she introduces herself as Headmistress Claudia Blasco.
Blasco, huh? Is that the fiendish name? Never mind. Anyway,
What? What are you talking about?
we have this child here. Do you take children?
I suppose, yes. We're almost full, though.
And what do you do with these children?
It's an orphanage. What do you think we do?
Well,
Eat them?
specifically, do they work? I mean, do you cook them into a stew? How does this work? Robert's like intentionally kind of being a dick to this woman, but trying not to blow the cover.
She says, well, we did have a death recently. A boy named Cedric passed away. You can have his spot, boy. What's your name, boy? He says, Chum. So he goes inside.
Oh, now he has a name?
Yeah, sure, now he does. I know, it's Chum. Do you want him to have a different name? Give it to him.
No.
Because otherwise this could be Majesto.
I thought we
No,
could have
I
Wizard 3
asked him
for a
his
moment.
name. He wouldn't answer me before.
What was the name of the
Saved
boy
his
that
life.
died?
Cedric. Cedric passed away not too long ago.
How'd he die?
What
Do you mind
did
if
he
we
die
check out
from?
the room that he'd be in?
Sure, come in. She takes you into this room. As you enter this room, you hear some kids whispering about a witch, and they look up at the headmistress and quickly stop. She says, "This is our main play area."
Hey, how are you kids doing over there? You doing good?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, kids. Do you want to see magic tricks?
This main living area has some old couches, mismatched stuffed chairs, stuff like that. Some chests with some crammed wood-worn toys, and 2 small dining tables in the area. An older boy paces the room with a toddler on each hip as he tries to soothe them. Another boy and girl are playing a game, and a few other kids sit around the room. It's very noisy.
I go up and I give one the creepy doll that I have. One of the little girls. This is for you.
Just says thank you. It goes well with our other toys.
You're
You
welcome.
see all of the other toys look very creepy as well.
It's like the next door neighbor from Toy Story.
Sid?
Yes,
Oh,
he's got all like the crazy spider dolls and shit.
I'm gonna be like, hey, look at Nico. He's a flying monkey, and I'm gonna have Nico do some tricks, and I'll create music and sparks and stuff to come out when he's doing stuff, and like puffs of smoke. And,
Kids love that.
look, he's a monkey. Yay!
And headmistress thanks you quickly. Says this will be our play area, and upstairs there's a room for younger boys.
Headmistress, can I ask you, do you have enough money to feed these children?
Says it is very tough. Very small amounts of help I get.
I I think we should help them. They're just
Does the Baron support?
orphans. Do you know how many
No,
books I've read about orphans that turn out to do great things or bad things depending on their upbringing? It's a very
Four?
delicate time.
4? Oh.
Okay.
No one cares about that. Okay, I'm gonna take a note. Interesting.
I'll donate 20 gold.
Says wow, thank you so much.
I think
I don't.
they
I don't
can
have
take
20
over the
gold,
next
so
two fiend buildings for that.
yeah. And if you for the low price of 20 gold, you can hire us to kill all the fiends on your property.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What did you say that boy passed away from?
We're not really sure. Let's see.
I wonder if it was an illness like in Barovia.
Well, we do have a very sick boy here who does appear to be dying. I worry. The clerics, the priest at the church has not been able to do anything for him.
Perhaps I could help him. Could I see this child?
The sick boy? Yes, she
Yes.
she takes you back into this room where you see this boy named Milovaj. She tells you that he's been ill for a couple days and he has been not gotten out of bed.
Is he
Can I-
eating?
Says this boy,
Can I-
he looks like he's about 16. Says he serves as our caretaker, and he was a resident once. He grew up here, and he's a caretaker here, and he's a caretaker at the church. And he's been very ill the last couple days.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can figure out what's going on with him?
Sure.
Don't know. Right?
You are not quite sure, but it doesn't seem like a normal illness.
And you say he's been this way for a few days.
Yes.
Perhaps anyone else would like to take a look? Perhaps sickness one of you recognize.
I could cure his wounds if he had wounds. I don't know if like you put your hands on him if that would help more.
Yeah. Why don't you try to?
Yeah, you can try and lay on hands to cure disease too, right? Well, yeah, can cure disease for 5 points.
Okay. You try that,
We'll
and
try
that
that.
does not appear to work.
My powders fail me here.
Maybe it's some kind of curse.
She goes, I've been reading various books to try and figure out what's going on.
Ooh, books.
And,
Ooh, you have books?
I have a full office. Of course I have books. I have to read up on the care of these children. Although, to be honest, I could probably write that book based on what people know here.
Well, you're probably super experienced. I'd love to write down some of the things that you know. Can I go to the office with you and take a look at your books?
Oh, you can come to my office, sure.
Well, sweet. That's wonderful. Let me go to the office with you. I'll take a look at your books, and you can start telling me things, and I'll take notes.
Yeah, there's
This is fascinating.
on the desk is a locket and several books. One of the books is called Toxic Parenting, The Hurtful Legacy of Corporal Punishment. Another one is called Beyond the Morning Lord's Sight.
So aren't we concerned that people are fiends here? Why are we trying to leave them alone? Well, she's
That's what
away.
I thought about that.
Once the headmistress leaves, the kids start whispering, calling her a witch and stuff behind her back. You can overhear some of that amongst the, inconsequential talk.
Robert would go over and ask the children about it, probably. Like, hey, what is this about her being a witch? Like, quiet.
No, they These two girls look at you weirdly.
That's not unusual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast detect magic in the office.
They say, oh, some of the older kids tell really nasty stories about him, about the headmistress, and that she eats some of the children.
Have you ever seen her hurt any of the others?
No, but some people say that she killed Cedric.
And who are those people? Just the older children that
The
are
older
here?
children, yes. You cast it in there. The locket comes up as magical.
What locket is this? I'll say. And can I determine what kind of magic is on it?
Necromantic. And she says, I found that on Cedric's body when we discovered him. This is a rusted tin locket in the shape of a circle with an X scratched into the lid. It hangs on an old tin chain, and inside is engraved with an inscription in Celestial that means, let darkness hide from the gaze of the light.
One of the books or something similar?
What was that?
Wasn't one of the books have something similar to that?
Yes. I guess I'll peruse the other books on the shelves too.
Yeah, most of these are also parenting books.
And nothing is like magic or anything like that.
No.
Seems like we should destroy that locket, honestly.
I think this locket might have something to do with Cedric's death.
Perhaps. I do. I have thought that. I've also thought that something's going on with Milovaj as well.
Did Milovaj have a...
No, Milovaj has never been found with any locket.
I'll ask the kids, like, how many people have actually died,
Oh, just Cedric so far.
and how long has that orphanage been open for? How long you been here for?
Oh, well, I've been here a while, but some of the kids come and go. Some of the kids have only been here a little while.
Doesn't seem like they're eating kids. Oh, they could be hags. Maybe they're actually good ones.
Robert says to Lee, perhaps we should go check out the other houses where I detected these fiends. Maybe we can discover something. Would you like to sneak around with me?
Sure.
I don't... What else can I do on this locket? Can I cast Identify, I guess, to figure out exactly what this darn thing is? Would I have to do that, or does Arcana
take
check
time
help
on it?
me? I mean, would an Arcana check
She
help?
says you can take it with you if you'd like to investigate it more.
Okay, I guess I will investigate it. Thanks.
Can I go into the kitchen?
Sure. Yeah, you go into the kitchen. A small, cramped kitchen is filled with everything you might need to cook a meal in bulk. A knife block sits on the high shelf out of reach of most children. The slot for the biggest knife is empty.
But darn, I can't reach most of the stuff.
You can't reach it either. I'm gonna say, I think something's going on with this locket. Can I search where Milovaj was? Where Cedric was?
Yep, she takes you upstairs, and I will reveal the second floor. I will say, when I said that the other buildings also showed demons, I was more of just being a jerk, because, you know, that's Strahd. You didn't actually pick up stuff at the other buildings.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Robert just goes and pokes around for a minute out at these other houses. Looks all suspicious. He's like, looking in the windows and shit. People are probably freaked out. And he just goes back to the orphan.
There's a campaign promise. A demon in every heart.
Yeah.
creepy Robert's being creepy on people.
The headmistress shows you to this room. This was Cedric's room. Cedric, Felix, and Philip all stayed in this room.
Oh, I'm not on that. Where is it? Oh, it's the
Up top
thing next
right.
to it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so
I'll bring you guys and throw you guys up there.
Sure. Why not?
Oh,
Because I was
wow.
falling behind anyways.
Yeah, you guys can all just move yourselves around.
So, Who are the other two kids? What were
Where
their
did
names?
where did Cedric sleep? I'm gonna
Oh,
investigate his bed.
she points to this bed here.
Well, I'll investigate.
How about the other kids you mentioned? Where are they? Are they still
I
here?
don't know where Felix is. And she looks over towards Philip and says, Where's Felix?" And you see Philip, he's just kind of rocking back and forth. Jay, your check, you find on each bedpost, you see in rune in Infernal.
Ooh. What does the rune mean?
Felix's bed does not have that. Do you
does the
have
other kid,
Infernal?
Philip?
Yeah, I do.
I was gonna say,
Dark
I'm pretty sure I
Dreams.
have Infernal.
Oh no, actually, I don't have Infernal. So I guess you have Infernal. There you go.
There you go.
I would
Yeah, I
just
have
cast
Infernal.
Comprehend Languages though, but sure. Comprehend. Because I
Can I
can.
check? Can I check the other beds for the similar runes?
Yep, you find them in other rooms as well.
Even this room?
Even this room. Every bed except Felix's seems to have these
That
darker
room?
runes.
What's the rune?
The
What are
rune
they?
says Dark Dreams and Infernal.
Ooh.
Mistress, it appears that someone's putting spells on your beds.
Quizzer, this room's kind of spooky.
There's infernal writing on these.
Headmistress says that room has not been used in a long time. It's quite abandoned.
This one here or this one here?
No,
Why
the one
wasn't
she
it?
was in.
Oh,
Does she
I'm
seem
gonna.
Does she seem
I'm gonna search.
unconcerned about the runes?
Noticing there, and she's very concerned about that. She goes, "Oh, I was consulting my book about Beyond the Morning Lord's Sight.
And
Talks about has some stuff about the infernals, but that's new."
I'm going to do an investigation and search this room.
I'm gonna say, Rolandus, why don't
Okay.
you search this room with perception?
Yeah,
I
I would
Wrong
like
one.
that or he can help. Either one. Sure.
This room is very, very old. Nothing in here has really been disturbed in some time.
I'm gonna go over to the boy that's rocking, and I'm gonna say, "Why are you rocking? Are you okay?
You can talk to us. Tell us what you know.
You're in the other room. You're in an abandoned room."
He
Over
doesn't. He doesn't respond to you.
Hmm.
She says he's been mute for quite some time now.
Do you want to pet my monkey? I'll let him pet my monkey. He flies.
The
He could
headmistress
be
was
your
about
friend.
to interrupt you, but then she remembered the little trick you did downstairs and goes, "Oh, okay, it's not something sexual. Go ahead."
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like a bad thing to tell a child. You want to pet my monkey?
Yeah, there's a Burgermeister right here.
You're the one that asks people if they want to ride your squirrel.
It's just a monkey.
That's true.
Are the runes that are in the floor, are they carved in there?
They're carved on the bedposts.
Because I know Infernal, can I change it to say good dreams? Or just like with my dagger, just like cross off the bad part and write in
Or say, bad dreams, stay away.
Yes, you can do
Well, yeah.
that.
Why don't we scrape off the infernal?
Are there runes?
I guess there's that too.
Well,
No, there's nothing in that room.
well,
I guess we could just
more.
take like a +1 longsword and like hack it off.
I'll say
and shape
before
them
you
off.
before you do that, it's possible, just that whatever these dreams are, it might help us to know more about them. What if we slept in these beds, or one of us slept in the beds to have the dream that the kids are having, or to see what's going on in their dreams?
Mistress, can we speak to Felix?
If you can find him, I'm not sure where he is.
What would
And
you
at
guys
that,
think?
Philip points upstairs, points up to the ceiling.
Is that where Felix is, Philip?
Yeah, very slowly nods his head.
Where's the stairs?
Philip, did Felix carve the bedpost?
He just stares at you blankly. Either doesn't know or...
I point at the bedposts and I make marks. Did he do that?
He shrugs his head. No, Dan.
There's a ladder to the attic.
Yeah, there's a ladder out there to the attic. The headmistress points to it here.
Well, my friend, shall I lead the way?
Sure.
Well, why don't you use your ability to see if there's something up there first?
Well, we already know there's something up there. That doesn't
Oh,
sense
there's...
direction. It's just presence.
Well, it says you know the location of, but it was
Yeah.
also only for one turn, so I would have probably like pinged it and then lost it.
Right. So if you do it again and it pings off that it's upstairs, then we know that there's a fiend upstairs. Thank you, Paul.
All right. Yeah, so I can like I'll use my last divine sense and just kind of look up and make sure that that's where I'm sensing the fiendish presence from.
There is a fiendish presence upstairs.
All right, boys. Yep, it's the fiend up here. Let's go kill him. Robert climbs the ladder. He's
Okay.
immediately
After
charging
you,
ahead.
Robert.
I'll be right behind Robert.
All right, move your guys down there and onto the trapdoor here. The attic is rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked it with dust and cobwebs. There are a few random piles of clutter, but nothing much of a significance. At the far end of the room, by the attic's only window... Why does this attic have two windows? God damn it. Is a small boy sitting in a lone chair silhouetted by an incoming light.
The other one's a chimney.
Bill, is it stairs up or ladder up?
Ladder up.
The ladder that Robert is on.
All right.
So we're all stacked behind Robert right now.
All right. So I see this guy, and I'm just, I guess I'm just gonna charge him, try and smack him with my axe. Kiss my axe.
Is it the child? Oh, it might be the child. It might be the child. You don't want to. He might be possessed.
A fiend is a fiend is a fiend, my friend. Robert's a bit manic, by the way, tonight.
As you come up there, you can see that he is carving a little wooden doll with a kitchen knife.
Definitely evil.
This is a child, or
Why are we letting Robert lead us ever?
I
feel
don't
like
know.
this
I
is
have
a
no idea.
really
idea.
bad idea.
ready, fire, aim kind of thing.
Robert is the one that went up first, and then I went behind him, and now he's.
Yeah, but
he's
you're a
charging
monk.
child.
You could have went in front of him.
Slippery man.
I mean, you could literally do anything you want right now. Instead, you're just gonna let him lead us and kill a child.
I said hold on, and he might be possessed or something, but I don't know if we're actually.
Yeah, I stop when Lee's like, hold on for a minute. So I'm like, okay, but I still want. If he's evil, I'm going to kill him.
I understand that.
Okay. Good.
Says hello.
God, you don't sound evil. Hi. So what are you doing up here by yourself?
Just carving.
Hey, move up the ladder, you guys. Some of us want to get up there.
Oh yes, sorry.
What he's carving, does it look like the same kind of runes that are on the bedpost on the doll?
You walk over to take a look. So you're gonna are you going close to get a good look?
Yeah, I think I would.
Get right up to it. There you go.
You can hit for 7 psychic and 19 more psychic.
I knew he was evil. Ha ha!
No.
Shadow demon claws. Woo woo.
Out from the shadow, a shadow leaps from Felix, and next to him is the shadow demon, and it climbs up onto the ceiling. And then we roll initiative.
Oh my goodness! There's a shadow demon on the ceiling, guys. I think it's got claws.
Wait, now I'm confused. Is the boy evil? No, the boy's not evil. It's the shadow demon that was possessing him. Okay, I got it now.
Look, there's a demon right next to Lee.
The demon appears as a mass made of black smoke that takes on a vague, elongated form with arms, legs, and a head.
Well, I'm really hurt.
Understatement of the year right there.
Felix looks up to you guys, and before combat kind of starts, he says the phrase, I don't see why everyone's so upset when Cedric died. I saw his body. He only bled a little bit. My parents bled a lot more than that, and I'm fine. And then combat starts. So Felix goes, and Felix is, and by Felix I mean the thing that jumped out of Felix, and it attacks again. You take 33.
Holy
Lee.
shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then it moves over here and does a hide action. Very poorly, so you guys can see it very clearly.
Double ones, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
he hides as a bonus action, and then nothing.
You are not so sneaky, stupid evil.
All right, Tina.
Yes.
And if it matters, Paul, that first is supposed to probably be physical damage. I'm guessing that the double psychic is a mistake.
Hit for 5.
Okay. Robert.
All right. I'm going to step over to Lee. First action, I will lay on hands for, I guess 20 points. That's what I got.
Take it. Thank you.
Orlandis.
Can I suggest,
Um,
Robert, from when you do the lay on hands, is to always keep a couple of points just to save someone that drops.
Oh yeah, you know what? Can I redact that and say 19 points actually? Yeah, just so I've got a
That's fine.
saving grace. All right. So and then I get 2 attack actions, but that's only attacks, right?
Yeah, the lay on hands is an action.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move the rest of my movement over by this kid and just kind of try and block him off and see what he's all about.
Okay. Orlandis.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
11 damage on the first one. 26 hit in the second with 15 more damage. And then on the third one, which I get an extra d8 with this one. 1d8, not 2. With 3 more added to that. So 18 on the last attack.
Okay. Quizzard.
Quizzard's going to cast Bless. And that's going to affect Tina, Robert, and Lee.
Okay. The creature attacks at Tina.
Did you miss me? I didn't get a turn.
Let's see.
I don't
You
see
don't
either.
have your thing on the. You don't have your turn on there.
I rolled it.
You have to click on your. You have to click on your token when you do it.
You actually never did roll it. So go ahead now.
Okay. Sure. I'll stand up. I'll Why not? I'll burn a key point.
This is before I blessed you because you go before I do. Your dex is better than mine.
That's fine. Whatever. Yeah. I'll strike it. So let's do.
It can be after. Doesn't matter. 22 hits.
And then 2 flurry of blows. Was it 15 hit?
15 hits.
Oh, the one you healed him.
That's true. Do 9 points of damage with a dagger. I guess I'll heal him for 8. And then I'll do another 5 with my fists, and then I'm going to back up.
Okay.
I'm going to use my monk ability to do that. I can't take a reaction. Back up.
Okay. Oh. Well skipped. So Felix 17 is up. Miss. Hit. Actually, he's trying to stealth again. Hold on. He's really bad at this. Jesus. Okay, so you hit him.
That 11 is actually a 13. 13.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah, 13 would hit.
So 23.
Okay.
Thank you,
Robert.
Quizzard.
You're welcome. May the
Is the boys?
mystical mathematics bless you.
And
Is
I'll just take your 5 foot to here to.
Sure. Go ahead, Robert.
Sorry. Is the kid still holding the little wooden doll he was carving?
Yes.
I'm gonna smack it out of his hands.
Okay. The kid is
What about the knife-
unconscious, so
what
you
about the
can
knife
smack
he's
it out of his
holding?
hand, no problem.
I'd say, drop your evil instruments, and then.
He's like, you can keep the butcher knife, but get rid of the doll.
Yeah,
Yes,
oh,
knives are
that's
never
too
used
much.
for evil.
That's for eating.
Now, is that my action for the turn then?
Yeah, you won't have to make an attack action because it's kind of automatic.
Okay.
If you have another
so-
attack, I guess you could go over and attack the creature.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scream something at the creature like, "You'll leave this boy, leave your foul presence away from this boy," and I'm gonna swing at him with my choppy axe here.
The evil axe going after the evil creature.
That is a hit, and I am going to divine smite.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
I would.
Boom, there. That is 2d8. We have to write that up here, right?
3d8. He's a fiend.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Good call. So there's the 2, right? Did I do it right, I think? Clicked it.
I don't know. It didn't come up.
Oh, there we go. Hang on. I clicked the wrong thing. There's 2. Let me just roll a third one here. D8. Roll. There we go. Oof.
Nice.
He is evaporated.
Ha ha! Be gone, evil.
Nice job, Robert.
Well
I go
done.
pick up
Wow,
my arrows.
great job, guys. You didn't even kill any children.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna go
Thought about
over.
Yes, we don't have
He's
a
like,
high
I
bar.
thought about
The
it.
day's young.
I'm gonna destroy the doll, or the whatever he's holding. I'm gonna go over and destroy it.
I'm gonna start looking around in the attic.
Bill, did you catch that?
You're destroying the doll. Okay. Felix sits up, and he is now holding a knife to his neck.
Oh no.
Are we still in combat or no?
You can be or you can be. It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's not that bad. Why are you doing that?
It just says,
I'll-
the boy's voice is very different, and it's almost as if the demon's talking and says, "I'll kill him. If you don't let me escape, I'll kill him."
Well, I mean, I don't know. How do we stop you from escaping?
Say leave this place and
You
never
don't.
return.
You let me leave.
But how
first
could we stop you
Kill
though?
Cedric too?
What'd you say?
I'll say leave the child.
I can't. I need him for now. And he begins to inch towards the trapdoor.
Let's see.
So we can let you leave. But
You have to talk to us first.
what you
Can
need
Robert
him
try to
for.
grapple him on his way by and grab the knife away from him, kinda?
You can try and grab him, yeah.
Alright, let's try that. Grapple,
Did you
grapple,
also hurt Cedric?
what is that, Bill? Strength check?
Yeah, strength check.
I'm trying to talk to him to distract him.
I was
You
overpowered by a
fail.
child.
You fail, and the knife goes into Felix's neck.
I
And
did not mean that.
I run
then
over and cast Cure
Except
Wounds.
the black
I'll
smoke comes out of the body and dissipates in front of you.
I'll make a he did
I
roll
run,
like I
I
thought
run
he
over
did
and
roll like
cast Cure Wounds on the kid.
he did roll like a 3, I think, right? I think it's +5. You're using the demon strength, not the strength of the child. Would the child have the strength of the demon, or would he only have his own strength, which probably shouldn't have any pluses?
The
Just
demon
my
strength
argument.
is 5, so the argument does not matter because
Okay.
the demons and the child's strength are pretty much on par.
Oh, the demon has a strength of 5. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Cool.
I rolled actually, it was -5 he had on the
-5.
ability.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
negative
rolled a
5.
13.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I had
can I
I
cast
was
Cure Wounds
blessed,
on this
right?
kid?
You were.
Yes, you were blessed.
I would get a
Oh.
D4 on that as well. A D4. Does
Hashtag
that help?
blessed. That's a 4.
Do we retcon this now? Man, I don't know.
That's up to you.
I want to say that
I don't know, Bill. Do you want to kill a child or not?
I do kind of want to kill a child. Yeah.
Why don't
sometimes.
you say that he stops the knife, but his hand gets stabbed, and you can damage him at the same time?
Oh, that's a good
That's
point.
a good retcon.
Make it go berserk.
Yes. No, do
I
it.
love that Jay thought of that before I did. That's good.
Yeah,
That is
do it.
good.
All right, fine.
Roll damage
You
for the
are
knife.
able to stop the child and wrestle the knife away, and the
When he gets stabbed.
black smoke still dissipates up and out of the body. And
But now you
vanishes.
can hit, so you have to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, I have to make a
Yes.
wisdom save, right?
Well, there's
There
a
you go.
shadow
Okay.
demon in possession of you now, so he says we should fail that wisdom save and we should kill the party.
Oh, the shadow demon.
I'm kidding.
possessed me when
That's
I-
a joke.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a joke.
She's
Alright.
kidding. But roll your wisdom
No,
save.
you don't have to make the wisdom save. You
Oh,
never
come
actually
on,
take that
Bill.
damage. I'm not gonna do
I
that
was
to
gonna
you
say,
guys.
don't forget your
Retcon,
blessed
you
this
should be
time
taking.
on your wisdom
It should be
save.
like negligible damage, but he
No,
has to
it
make
would
the
be
save.
it'd be cool because he misses the wisdom save and immediately chops down the child.
Okay, now I'm being convinced to go back. But he made the wisdom save, so I guess
I
I
was
can.
gonna say I
Yeah,
got a
he made
22.
it.
I'm like an inch. I'm like raise my hand like I'm gonna just destroy this kid, and then I'm like, no, calm down.
He's like,
Like,
ow, I
"Ugh."
just stubbed my toe grabbing this kid's knife out of his hand. And I was just going to go into a rage
It's
and
like
kill
the
everybody.
knife goes into his hand, and the whole rest of the party just cringes.
Everybody
That's
stops
why
for a
I
second.
always bless the paladin, so he gets a D4 bonus to the save.
That's pretty awesome.
That was some good retconning.
Felix immediately starts sobbing.
Oh no, Felix! You're gonna have severe trauma for the rest of your life.
We should study that.
I don't
Can I
know.
look out
That
the
seems sad. Let's search this
Can I look out
attic.
the window and see where the smoke's going? Bill?
You don't see it go anywhere. It seemed to have dissipated right in front of you.
I
Unless
kind
at
of like
least it
this
just
blue
vanished.
chair.
It sort of goes to hell.
Hey Tina, why don't you take a look at this blue chair? What do you think of it? Is it a good chair? I mean, it's kind of my color.
It is a nice
Perhaps
chair.
you could
Put it in the
You could
wagon.
attach it to the rickshaw. Yes.
Yeah, let's take this chair with us.
Excuse me, orphanage lady. Can we have this chair from storage?
We're gonna search the rest of the storage.
Yeah, let's search this whole place.
Yes, let's steal
It's a
some
Yeah,
lot
trophies.
of
wanna-
old furniture
look-
here.
Felix,
Any more
tell
about
us what
those rooms?
happened. What happened to Cedric?
Oh,
I'm grabbing a
the
chair with me.
demon. I found this locket, and the demon jumped into my body, and I've not been in control ever since.
Oh no, that's really
I remember
bad.
murdering my parents and Cedric. And then I snuck into Milivaj's room the other night with the locket and whispered some curses at him. I've been cursing all of the children.
Well, you won't do that anymore, right? No more cursing.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay. Let's bring you back downstairs to this crazy old hag that's probably going to eat you.
He looks very scared at that.
Don't worry, I'm kidding, I think.
I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds on Lee.
All right, you guys go back down and see the headmistress, who of course is very grateful for everything you've done. She says she doesn't have much in the way of offer as payment, but you guys can stay in the orphanage anytime you like. And if she offers you as well 2 potions of healing that she was recently given.
Dibs on
Well,
those.
Abandoned room.
well, I'd
Could-
say to her, well, we didn't expect you to pay us. I mean, we donated 20 gold to the orphanage, but I just want to say that Felix is probably going to deal with some really serious lifelong trauma here. He murdered his parents, and this
Also, we
locket
brought down this
possessed
chair.
him. Yeah, we want
It
this
was very
chair.
much
Is that
like this
okay?
chair.
You guys can have that chair. Yeah, of course. It's been the attic for a
Yay, a
while.
Great.
chair.
Hey, do you happen to have any other books that I can look at?
A few.
Oh, great.
I mean, I'm gonna go look back. I'm gonna go look at this other kid, see if banishing the shadow demon thing made any difference.
Yeah,
See if he's
Milovaj is actually sitting up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I want to make sure I go around and destroy all the infernal runes on the kids' beds as well before I come downstairs there.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at all the books that she shows me while sitting in my new blue chair.
Books.
Yeah, when you look through the book about the Morning Lord site thing, give me a... Oh, there's some kind of check for it. A history check.
Yeah, I get a bonus to that.
Do you speak
I would
Abyssal or Infernal?
I can.
Well,
Meaning
the
I can
book's
just
written in
do comprehend
Infernal.
languages. So I do comprehend languages. when I do
Sure.
it.
Oh, well, a 21, 27. Wow. Okay, so you can tell that the book is... Most of the information is false in this book.
I actually got a 29 total. Yeah,
Wow.
okay. Most of it's false.
But it's a thin book detailing the basics of demons and demon worship, including the barest basics of abyssal and infernal languages.
Ooh, cool. I'll start
Can I-
learning.
Yeah, exactly. I want to start learning. So I don't have to use comprehend languages all the time.
I start teaching them how to speak infernal.
I'll start teaching how to speak celestial.
Clock 2, Front 2.
A is for Asmodeus.
Did you know there's 17 ways to say flayed bones?
What
Infernal?
does
C is
what
for
does give me
Cthulhu.
some sugar baby mean? I don't understand. That's an infernal phrase?
Yep. It refers to when they roll actual babies in sugar.
So it was Beyond the Morning Lord site is a primer for infernal and celestial, you said?
Infernal.
Yes.
Oh, abyssal.
Yeah. Milovaj, when you're looking around Milovaj's room, and Robert, if you went with him, you see that there's a shovel in this room, and he clearly does a lot of work as a caretaker. Almost more than you would think is necessary for a orphanage.
That's really awesome. That's the coolest book I've ever found in a D&D game. I'm just going to say that right now.
I'd say it's
Yippee!
a nice shovel you have in the corner there, boy.
Milovaj explains that he also does work for the church.
Ah, is that the church of I'm sorry, I didn't write it down earlier.
St. Andrew.
Yeah, St. Andrew.
Yes,
St.
it's
Andrew's
the only
Orphanage.
church. The only church in town.
We were thinking of bringing my sister there for some, rest and relaxation. What do you think of that place? Is it nice?
It's very nice. He kind of looks around. Give me an insight check. You think he is feeling guilty about something.
What is it, my friend? You can tell me. I'm a man of the cloth, you know. I'm a good man.
We woke you up. We're trying to make this world a little bit better. Anything you can say could help us out immensely.
I got paid some money by the coffin maker. Paid me to bring him St. Andrew's bones.
Angel's bones.
Oh, now that's probably not good.
That sounds like maybe you were up to a little bit of nasty evil there. I don't know. What did you do with the money?
I used it to buy food for the orphanage.
I got
Oh,
it.
that's not so bad.
I know it.
Is that a Bruce Campbell?
Yes,
Yep.
it was.
Where-
Your damn words, all right?
Ah, I know that line, Army of the Darkness
Yep.
too. If I could get a soundboard to work in Discord, I would be using that all the time. It would be Ghostbusters and Bruce Campbell lines for everything.
Did you watch the show too? The
Good,
Yes,
bad.
That was, that was
I've seen the
okay.
show.
It was
I've
alright.
seen every show. I've even seen The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.
nice.
That was a good show.
I
That was
know. I
very.
have it
What's
on
the
my computer.
Good, bad.
so? What's the coffin maker's name?
Hendrik von Vander something.
I say you go drop off your sister maybe, and then go talk to this coffin maker.
Whoa, he's talking about
Yeah,
his
or,
sister like
or
that.
maybe we talk to the bishop to see if they'll pay us to get the St. Andrew's bones back. Yeah. Do you think this place has a convent or an abbey that we could drop your
Hendrik
sister at?
van der Vert. Vandervert.
Vanderbilt.
And here's a handout of Milovaj. For some reason, he gets a handout.
Ooh.
He's very
Interesting.
Rob
I'll
Lowe
say,
looking.
just
Okay, here comes your first infernal lesson.
Klaatu, Barada.
How are you
Alright.
getting those to play? Oh, you're probably playing it over your headset.
I think
'Cause
it's
you
plugged.
I'm playing them off of the television monitor, and you're picking it up off of the microphone.
Ugh, that's the worst. Okay.
But it worked, didn't it?
It did, and that's what I'm disappointed about that now.
Yeah. Now YouTube's going to censor this video.
Let's go to. I think we go to the church, then go to the coffin maker. Any objections?
Church of St. Andrew
No,
you're
it's fine
going
with
to.
me.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Robert's sister into a nunnery.
What was the coffin maker's name?
Henrik
Henrik
Vandervert.
von-
I thought I had a map, but I guess I never added. Oh, I did add it! There it is. Okay, well, now that's very quiet.
I forget, Bill. Does the jukebox play MP3s or?
Yeah, it can play MP3s.
So many notes today.
Let me go back and grab your
I
characters.
haven't heard any music at all this game.
What?
Not on my end, at least.
You're a liar, then. You've got your stuff turned down or something.
I
My
wasn't
music
hearing any music
volume
either.
levels all the way up.
I wasn't hearing music earlier, but I was hearing it. I mean, I was hearing our music earlier, but I didn't hear it during the orphanage. I have it turned up. Ooh, where's this?
You have
Is this
reached.
the church?
This is the Church of St. Andrew.
Wow. Nifty.
Bill, I sent you something in Discord.
Klaatu Virata Nikto. Klaatu.
I like that, thank you. Klaatu, Naratu, Vectu. Alright. You have reached the Church of St. Andrew. The map's
Cool.
not super important for this, especially because I didn't populate it with tokens and stuff like that, so it's not going to be all that critical. But you can get an idea.
But it's a big church.
So is the church made out of rock?
Yes, it is.
So you could say this is a church of rock and roll.
You could, but I wouldn't.
No, yeah.
Solid.
Crickets.
I thought it was solid. All right.
In my head, Starship is playing right now. We built this church.
On rock and rolls?
So this is
Yeah.
actually the church they want me to use in the game, but it's the same church from Barovia. Even it's still messed up, but I'm not using that. So, atop a slight rise against the roots of a pillar stone that support. What? What? That's no.
Guys,
It's
before
literally
we go
give
to
you
the
the same
church, we
description.
want to follow up and maybe get the bones back.
Well, yeah.
And
So
then go to this church.
go up and knock on the doors.
Well,
Go inside if no one
they
answers.
Yeah, we
probably know where
should
the
probably
coffin
walk
is.
up, right?
This slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracks, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. As you enter, a man who introduces himself as Father Lucian Petrovic comes up and introduces himself.
I think you guys should do the talking. I don't do so well with talking to priests.
I was gonna say you're the one that had charisma here. All right. Hello.
Hello.
This,
Welcome to the Church of the Morning Lord.
Thank you. We're actually looking for sanctuary for this this mute person's young sister.
Also, we heard that your saint's bones were stolen.
He quickly
Yes.
pulls you guys over to a quiet alcove. Not many people knew of that.
This has happened before,
What has happened before?
being pulled into a quiet alcove by priests.
Oh, I bet it has
Oh
for
God.
No, in Barovia, Lee, don't you remember? The priest was talking to us, and then his kid tried to kill us.
I do.
Yes, I remember.
You're Rolandus. I was talking to Lee.
I remember.
you. Says almost nobody knew about the bones until recently. I told Yeshka over a month ago. Because he was fearful of the devil attacking here. But then the bones were
well, we
stolen,
think-
and I asked Yeshka if anyone else knew about it. The boy nodded, but he wouldn't tell me
We think
anybody
we-
else.
You think we know where they might have gone off to?
Yeah.
I think we know where
Ah, so clearly you guys know more about this than it should be public knowledge. I have a
Well-
problem because I think the church is at risk with the bones missing.
Probably is.
could be.
It's quite late,
Um,
but perhaps you guys could handle handle getting back the bones. Do you guys need somewhere to stay for the night? If you guys are interested in undertaking this, I would pay for your night at the inn if you'd like.
Well, we'd prefer to probably stay here.
Yes, we might not want to go back to the inn.
You want to stay here at the church?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know that it's safe here at night, but I don't wish to upset the people by telling them.
But we could help
I
protect
see.
the people if anything happens.
Don't worry. Quizzard has a fortress. We'll set it up.
When you look at the wizard, he goes, "What? What are you talking about?
Don't you have a fortress you can set up?
What? If I had a fortress, what would I be here for?
I don't
What are
know.
you
You had a
talking about?
fortress in your. You have a cube in your pants.
I do? Why were you looking
Yeah.
at my pants?"
You pulled it out. You showed everybody.
He
It's a big
slaps you on the
fortress.
knuckles hard. Says,
Ow!
"You're being inappropriate."
Is that another lesson?
Yeah. You were being inappropriate.
I don't understand what inappropriate is.
Yes,
This is
we-
how I
yeah.
talk. All right. Well, I'll set up a
Haven't
tiny
you
hut.
seen
and
him?
Well, I
we'll
mean, I don't
squeeze
know.
into that.
I mean, do we need to take a full long rest, or can we just take a short rest and roll up on this coffin maker's house?
I mean, it's
Well, we
night.
It's
find
quite
out
late
what
at
that is.
night now.
We could probably go to the coffin maker's house in the middle of the night. People
Yeah,
are
I
used
mean,
to that
that's-
kind of stuff around here.
Yeah. Attack at 4 a.m. We'll be sleeping.
Could. Like try and sneak into the fort. My biggest thought is, where there's coffins, there might be vampires. So we should be careful about that.
So daytime would be better.
You all have your wooden stakes that I gave you.
Yes.
That may be helpful.
Although I could, although I'm not sure maybe in daytime would be better. Although with the way the sun here is in this land, I'm not sure it affects vampires the way we might hope.
Perhaps we should alert the Baron to this infraction.
I'll ask Robert. Have you ever heard of vampires being out during the day here?
Mm,
Would he know this?
I don't know if I would know that or not.
You know that Strahd has been seen walking the land day and night.
Okay. So just be aware of that. Although it's certainly be prudent to attack during the day. I think I'm just not sure the sun would have the effect.
Yeah, I'm fine with going to the Barons first too, maybe tomorrow, and tell him about that and see if he'll give
Perhaps
us
we
anything
could
to
rally the city guard or something.
I'm not
bring
sure.
back the bones, or
We
at
could
least
try.
get in his favor.
Yeah.
We does anybody not have a healing potion?
I don't. I give mine to
Um,
Tina.
Okay, because we just got more healing potions.
I do
I don't know
not
if that
at this
actually
moment.
went on the thing.
I'm having an issue with Roll20 right now. I can't open my character sheet.
Dan, are you there?
Same thing happened to me. I had a hard.
Yeah, I don't have one.
yeah, may have to
Did
hard
you
close.
did you write the 2 healing potions we got from the orphanage down?
No, I was going to see how we divided them out.
So who needs a healing potion? Who doesn't have one right now?
Tina
Robert
doesn't.
doesn't have one.
But Tina should definitely have one
I
because
don't
Tina
know
can't
if I
heal.
do or not.
I have
All right,
healing
so
word. Robert has lay on hands. So
no.
whoever.
Everybody should carry a healing potion just in case.
Oh no,
Yeah.
wait, I do have one.
So say everyone did
I
have one
agree.
at one point. I think I'm the only one to use mine, and I used it on Tina.
Well, Robert, I don't know if he ever got one.
Yeah, I
because he
didn't. I
wasn't
didn't
with
get
us.
one the first time when you guys
So we
bought
should
them.
give Robert one, and we should give Rolandis one,
Yep.
and then those are the 2. So you guys need to write those down on your sheets.
Yep.
You should always have one.
But yeah, I think you should stay here and go to the coffin maker during the day. This just because I think again where there's coffins there could be vampires be my best logic.
Okay, I'm gonna read my primer on evil languages, and I'll set up the little tiny hut so that we don't have to be attacked in the church.
Okay.
And I'll set up alarm too.
It's 9. Do you guys want to go for another hour, or do we want to call it?
It's probably a good spot.
I
And
was gonna say
then
I'm good, but I don't know where
we
else.
go to the
Yeah,
coffin
I'm
maker.
fine either way.
What could go wrong there?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I'd be
So
okay with
what?
going on, but
It's a couple people said mentioned calling it, so I'm good with doing that. My stomach's bothering me, and I was fine all day. I don't know. You guys gave me
okay.
the agitus.
That's
So,
right.
Part
so
of
in the
DMing.
recordings, you'll
Definitely
probably
part of
hear me
DMing.
burp because for some reason the recording picks up even any noises that my mic makes, even when it's not activated for Discord. So you'll probably hear me belching on the recording.
I
um,
added the potion
Nice.
feeling to my sheet.
okay. So you guys will be able to long rest here for the evening, and we'll pick up day 2 of Vallaki next week.